Hey there, welcome back to this channel, Aquarian Health, where I do product reviews for brands that I love in my store, that I stock, and why I love them and why I stock them, and also the playlist of travel. And this video series is going to be about travel, particularly as a safe solo traveler. This time of year, I tend to go away to catch a bit of sun and recharge because the battery is bleeping after the long winter, and I do love a bit of heat in my bones, so I think most of us do. But the people often ask me, my customers, my friends know me, but my customers would often say, and are you traveling on your own, and how can you feel safe, and so on. So I want to make this video about how I now prepare for my journey, and I have tip number one. I plan my holidays, particularly the bigger ones, at the beginning of the year. So when I get a new diary, the first thing I do is pencil in when I want to go away and where to, and I actually book well in advance, particularly the holidays. Like this February holiday I booked last August, because it makes me, number one, book and go, and number two, it gives me time then to pay it off pretty much by the time I'm leaving. So it's not such a financial strain if I book it more short notice. So that's just a little tip that I do. As far as a safe solo traveler goes, I do make sure to have as much peace of mind when I plan my trip. So how can I make it, yes, adventurous, yes, interesting places, different places, and you will see in the next upcoming videos where it is I'm going. I'll hold that back for another moment. But what I do make sure of is how easy do I want it to be, how safe, number one, do I want it to be. And for me, that means I travel with a reliable airline. This time I have several stops, so instead of doing it all myself, I really went to a reputable travel agency, and I love Trailfinders here in Ireland. They are based in several cities, and I've traveled with them long distance several times, and they just do that so well. And I wanted these particular stops, and I wanted to, have these particular experiences, and this is what they do. So I have safe airline travel. I have, of course, my travel insurance. Number one, it's part of my health insurance. So I have, as part of my private health insurance, I think it's an extra, I don't know if it's included, but it's maybe 35 euros per year to be fully insured on all travel worldwide. So that's really important as well. And then I have my transfers booked as well. And in between, I do have a couple of private parts where I go and stay through friends or with an organization that I've been before, where I knew I was going, and then made my own arrangements to stay with them, or had them book for me in this location. But as far as the new locations go, I have my complete itinerary. I know about visas. In this case, I don't need any. Good old German passport often doesn't need any visas. It's wonderful. But even if I did, I do in some countries. The requirements are there. You can do it through this travel agent, and you just have all the information and live update on any changes, and most of all, the peace of mind that if anything is changed or if anything doesn't go to plan, the travel agent is there to look after you in that case, and to get you to where you need to go. So the transfers are really important, the hotels I stay in, and then I have airport arrival, departure, transfer. To me, that's all worth the extra it is, and very often it isn't a huge amount of extra money. It is really the peace of mind to say I'm arriving. I don't have to get worked up or stress myself or even feel uncomfortable about finding out how to get from A to B safely. Now, some of you may enjoy that part, But for me, it's just something, you know, I'm also a little bit older already. So I've been there, done that in the earlier years, but now I just want to enjoy the location, enjoy the destination that I choose to visit, and enjoy the cultures, and not so much be involved in the detail of how to get there and how to, you know, go from A to B. So there are just some tips on the approaching travel. And of course, now this is a few days beforehand, I have already put myself into holiday mode. So 3 days before I'm going, I have decided that I'm already on holidays. Of course, as self-employed, you know, I still check in, and even while away, I will never be off. But just to, you know, ease ourselves into a more relaxed frame of mind rather than crashing from 100 miles an hour to 0. It's nice to just, you know, take time off already. And I start preparing. I pile up the potential clothing that I bring, and, you know, I get my documents ready, you know, passport, of course, important, way ahead of time to make sure that your passport is has enough date on it, at least 6 months for the long distance travel. And so I just kind of have a corner where I pool everything together, and I just start, you know, pottering around and piling things up. And then it's much easier just to literally put it in a bag. So I just wanted to share that preparation time with you, to again make it all about going there relaxing, and being relaxed already, starting the holiday, pre-holiday, couple of days before, and then even, you know, from departure airport, in this case, I chose to stay overnight nearer to the departure airport the night before. Again, it's worth it to peace of mind, leaving enough time to just, you know, be close to the airport that you're leaving from. And I will also bring some product with me, so I'll be in my next video talking about which sunscreens I like and why I like them, and also which products I will bring with me to test while away. And if you follow the social media channels, my Instagram and Facebook, the Aquarian Health Store channels, you'll see little glimpses of where it is I will be going. So I hope you find this interesting. I'd be delighted if you subscribed, if you liked the post. It just, you know, algorithms and all that, it just spreads it out a bit further. And if you'd like to share it with some people you may know who'd be interested also in safe solo travel or in the natural product reviews, feel free to do so. I very much appreciate it. So until the next time, thank you very much for checking in, and back to you soon. Bye for now.